Hello Capricorn, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the career and financial energy for the sign of Capricorn for the month of May. Now, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so if there are messages that do not resonate, drop those messages. Do not take those messages. Feel free to take any message that does resonate with you and your situation. Also know that I will not send you a message on any platform, Instagram, YouTube, anywhere. And so if you do get a message from someone, they are impersonating me and trying to scam you, please do not get scammed. But let's go ahead, Capricorn, and let's see what we have here for you. Now I am using the Gilded Tarot, the Rider-Waite Tarot, and the Kipper deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below, and you can buy the Gilded Tarot using the Easy Tarot link as well. Also, less than 50% of the people who watch my content are actually subscribed, and so if you've not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. It really helps my channel grow in a big way. All right. Let's go ahead and see what we have here. All right, I think that looks good enough to me for right now. Energy on the bottom, you have the Ace of Swords. So just quick glance, I am liking how this is kind of shaping up here for you, Capricorn. Ace of Swords is a really nice card of victory and triumph, and really getting a new beginning after a victory, or a victory leading to a new beginning. It can bring about a very clear energy into your life, a very clear direction on where to go. And this is like the feeling of having the clouds in the background clearing, as you can see on the interpretation here. This can also see you having a breakthrough in your life, maybe some type of divine insights. It's for me, for whatever reason, Mercury energy is coming into my mind here. Mercury is the planet of communication. Swords is about communication. The Swords energy is about communication. And so, yes, but it may even be more of the logical side of life here at this time. But I think there's something involving like some communication that's going to be important for you, Capricorn, in this month of May as it relates to your career situation. Now, in your overall situation here, you do have the Ace of Pentacles. So I said I really like the way this is shaping up. This doesn't happen very often. You have two aces here to start off the reading. So double aces in a tarot reading are always a good sign. Two or more aces, always a good sign. You have two of them here to start off. The Ace of Pentacles can see you getting a new start in the material side of life, in the financial side of life. This can, in some cases, indicate like a gift of cash or money coming in or something along those lines. But it's more about, I oftentimes see this more about like, when I say new beginnings in finances, this is like potentially you signing off on a mortgage, signing off to lease a car, getting a new rental. You may be like moving to a different apartment and like signing the lease on a new apartment. This may be you signing a contract because you've just taken a new job. Very heavily associated with documentation work, anything like that. When you get the Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings in those areas, and oftentimes new beginnings, you have to do like the formal type of work, right? You have to meet with HR, you have to do whatever, you have to sign here, you have to sign there, you have to provide income verification, you have to do all of these sorts of things, right? So the Ace of Pentacles, it's very good because you're getting a new beginning, but it can also just refer to maybe the mundane side of life. Some of you could be getting starts in those areas here, which look very good for you here. This would feel like a breath of fresh air, specifically if you're getting a new job. Now, in the past, you have the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, and the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, Capricorn. Incredible. So the Wheel of Fortune here in the past, this is Jupiter energy. Okay, this says that the wheel has spun in your direction and spun in your favor. And now conditions are favorable for you to expand something, to take advantage of something, take action on something. The Wheel of Fortune's Jupiter energy, if I've not already said that, I think I may have said that. But Jupiter's about abundance, expansion, growth, happiness, jovialness, kind of just enjoyment, enjoying life, I should say rather. And Yeah, so this Wheel of Fortune is definitely, it also talks about just luck, luck generally, but it is a card of your destiny. And it's almost like here in the past, I'm getting this energy of like there's been perfect alignment for you with the sun, especially here. The sun is the best card for me to find in a tarot reading. It says that you are a powerful being at this time. Take a look at the planets, right? Obviously, the planets rotate around the sun. So think about how powerful the sun is as a star. The sun is extremely powerful. And so it's like, for some of you here, you take the power of the sun and put it into a tarot card. That's what you have, okay? And so it's interesting because the sun can also just bring about victory, abundance, success, good times, good energy. It also augments the positive cards around it and negates the negative cards around it. You have all positive cards above and below to the right. And so putting this together here, you also, let me just finish out and then we'll kind of put it together. You have this Nine of Pentacles as well, which is about financial independence. This says that you have done something good in your life here to grow this bush. This bush is containing a harvest in, as you can see in this illustration, and this person can choose to use the harvest to invest. They can choose to use the harvest to buy clothing, get a better apartment, whatever. But the point being is that they can do it. They have financial independence in their life. And what I love about the Nine of Pentacles is it doesn't suggest that, like, what it does suggest is that you've worked hard for yourself. And this isn't necessarily a gift that you were given or an inheritance. The Nine of Pentacles is more about you having worked hard to achieve everything you have. And so who doesn't want to feel good about that? And who doesn't want to feel financially independent? So the past here, putting this together, some type of powerful alignment for you as it relates to your finance situation. This may have seen you taking a new job that paid more, or this may have seen you selling an investment, maybe a house, maybe something else. You may have made a big money move here in the past in whatever type of form it takes, but hard to find a better three combination of cards for a career and finance reading. Now, in the current situation, you have the Justice card, you have the Ace of Pentacles, and you have the Five of Wands. So we talked about how this Ace of Pentacles can see you maybe getting a new start in the financial areas of life. Pretty heavy finance energy here, but I also think there's something about your career showing up as well. And the thing is, you do have this Five of Wands in the lower row. So this is like the undercurrent. The lower row is like the undercurrent. It's maybe what's happening inside of you, or what's happening in an area that you cannot actually physically see. And this Five of Wands may say, in this case, in this lower row, you're internally conflicted about something. Some of you may be internally conflicted about something, especially because we have this Justice energy, which is Libra energy. And trust me, I'm a Libra sun. I have 3 Libra placements. Libra energy can bring about conflicts, internal conflicts, going back and forth on something, wishy-washy, kind of trying to decide, trying to figure out, trying to go back and forth. And it's almost like this is the internal conflict that's showing up here, and an inability to decide maybe about something. But the Justice card in and of itself, taking away that meaning, the Justice card is about you getting the outcome you deserve. And so I almost feel like saying to you, if you have not said this to yourself, you should pat yourself on the back here, because something happened that looks incredibly positive for you, and know that you've earned this. It's also, there's an interesting synchronicity here with 10 into 11, which these cards come one after the other. And so I think something has progressed here in your life that you can be proud of. And so I think that may be the situation with this internal conflict that may be happening for some of you. In the future, you have the Strength card, the Tower, and the Nine of Wands. So the Tower does suggest that maybe there's some type of change coming in the future. This is actually a blessing in disguise, because the Tower represents a way out of a challenging problem, or a problem that you were stuck in. This person that's falling from the tower was stuck in the tower. There was no way to get out previously. and now they have a way out. And so there may be some type of revelation around, I think this is probably around mindsets, allowing yourself to recognize that whatever happened here in the past is okay, and it's okay to be successful, and it's okay that whatever happened, whatever work you've done to set yourself up for this level of success is good. You have the Strength card, which is willpower. It's overcoming external obstacles. So whatever tower moment is coming in, you're ready to face it head on. And the Nine of Wands, to me, suggests that you will not give up. You are so close to finishing something. You are so close to being at the finish line, or you're at the finish line and you're so close to crossing the finish line that, the worst thing you could do at this time is to give up. So let's go ahead and let's start to clarify this reading a little bit more here. So you have, I've already pre-shuffled the tarot here, so we'll get some more tarot cards. You have the King of Pentacles, you have the Death card. Yeah, you have the Hanged Man, Five Swords, Six of Wands, and the World. Yeah, so now we have 10, 11, 12, 13. 10, 11, 12, 13. Wow. Okay, so that's interesting. What's on the bottom here? Seven of Wands. Conflict, competition. There may be some competition here. Thing is, you don't get to the Seven of Wands without being successful. That's another interesting synchronicity that just happened. 5, 6, 7 of Wands. 5, 6, 7 of Wands here. Six of Wands is major success, public recognition, victory, and overall success energy. And it comes after the Seven of Wands it comes before the Seven of Wands. And the thing is, unfortunately, along our path, some people are not going to be happy with us and our success. And so it's like, I do wonder if maybe some of you are dealing with somebody who is combative, or I wonder if some of you are dealing with somebody who is guilting you for your success here. Because the Five Swords can be somebody who's maybe trying to defeat you in life. I wonder if some of you are trying to or somebody's trying to defeat you in your workplace situation. And it's almost like they're making you feel bad for, this is very specific, but it's almost like somebody's like making you feel bad for the success that you've had here. And my recommendation for all of that, for that situation all the time, is to just drop that person. I know it's easier said than done, but those people have no, right to be in your life if they are guilting you. There is a transformation here. This is a successful transformation with the Death card. This is not doom and gloom. This is not death and dying. This is a successful transformation that you're making here, because you also have the World in the future, which is a major completion in your life. The World says that you've gone through a major journey and you can be certain that something is on the way. It's also Saturn energy. Saturn rewards you for doing the hard work. You've clearly done that here. You have the King of Pentacles in the past, by the way, as well, which I think is referring to you. But the King of Pentacles, if it's not you, is talking about somebody who's really climbed the ladder, who's been extremely successful in an endeavor, in their situation. And so it's like, either way, however you kind of spin it here, this is extremely positive energy. The Hanged Man, though, something's got to give. And remember, I said at the beginning of this, or I said at some point in this reading, there's this wishy-washy energy. The Hanged Man, you got to let go. Okay, there's something that you got to give up in order to get something else. And this is definitely doubling down on the 10, 11, 12 energy here, where I was picking up with Libra, where it's like Libra energy from the Justice card, where it's like inability to decide, but really just what I would say is there needs to be an ability to let go of those things that don't work. And especially if there's somebody here who's guilting you or making you feel bad for being successful, yeah, I'd let that person go. Let's see what else we have. You have Child, Main Male, and Official Person. I actually want to get this other card as well. Yeah, maybe your like father figure or something like that. You have Sudden Wealth. There may be a family member or a father figure or something like this here that's causing interference with Child, Mature Man, and Main Male. It's like some of you have really done well here for yourself in some aspect, and I would allow yourself to be okay with that. Because if you tell the universe that you're okay with being successful and having money, it's just you're going to get more money and continue to be more successful. But the opposite is true on the other spectrum. If you say, I don't deserve this, or I'll never have, or whatever, I never have money, or whatever, I'm not successful, that's what you'll get. And so, yeah, official person is also my like human resources card. I do see that maybe some of you will be taking a job in the future. Sudden wealth is a major change in money, and there's definitely luck energy here with the Wheel of Fortune and the sudden wealth card. I'm not telling you to play the lottery. I don't condone that. I'm not telling you what to do. It's not financial advice, but there's definitely some type of luck here involved in your situation. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next reading.